What's up? Welcome to episode 3. I can't believe it. Of the podcast I still haven't named yet. Still going strong. 0 viewers. That's okay because I'm looking at this more like therapy. This is therapeutic for me. Talk about, how I really feel about things and get a lot of this stuff out of my system. It's February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. How do I feel about that? I think I need to do more during every other day so that Valentine's Day isn't so much pressure for me. I feel like if I'm doing a lot of lovey-dovey things throughout the year, I really won't have to worry about Valentine's Day. So maybe I should work on that this year. That's what I do. This year I'll start doing flowers and chocolates randomly. Random Hershey's Kisses. So yeah, Valentine's Day is tomorrow. And I got a secret. I actually have a secret. I'm gonna whisper so she doesn't hear me, but tomorrow, Valentine's Day, I'm going to give her some plane tickets to San Diego. Aww. Because her birthday is on. This is actually an issue for me, actually. Because her birthday is the 19th. It actually sucks a lot. Because I have Valentine's Day. I have to come back again on the 19th. So I'm always like, well, what do you want to do on Valentine's Day? And she's like, so I'm always having an issue, so I'm trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, let's just say. So, on Valentine's Day, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take me, her, and my kids to, to a restaurant we'll see I need, and then I'm going to send her the email, I guess, of the tickets. Maybe send her the plane tickets on the email. And then she'll be like, oh my god. But she won't be like that. She'll probably be like, oh, okay. That's how she always reacts to gifts and stuff. It kind of sucks. Yeah, that's a whole other thing. Like, she's very particular, I feel like, about gifts. Like, when I get her something, she's never really she never gives me the reaction that I think she's gonna get. And that's the whole point of the gift, is to see their reaction. So I'm gonna go into it expecting that she's gonna be like, oh, okay. But it's somewhere she's never been. So I can't wait to pod about that on the afterwards. What else? So yeah, Valentine's Day. So we'll probably do that. And then what else? So what's new? What's happened? So I made a Buzzsprout account for my podcast, but I haven't uploaded not one single podcast. They're all on YouTube. So what I need to do, since I'm paying for it, I'm gonna pay for it and everything, $20 a month for 12 hours. Because I think I'm gonna need about 12 hours of space a month. So that'll give me about 12 podcasts a month. That should be about how many I'm gonna need. So I'm doing like an hour. We'll see. So I gotta upload those on there. But I will say this third one was a tough one to do, because to get up and do, because if you watch the last one, which you didn't, because there's no viewers here, nobody's watching. But if somebody comes from the future and sees on episode 2, I talked about. See, this is like I want to do this. I want to do like a continue. I like the idea of a show that just continues the story, just continues and goes and goes, and then you start getting into the story. It's like fun. That's why I like podcasts. So the story is starting. Last episode, I laughed at these dudes who did 2 episodes. They got 80 some views, man, and they just stopped. And here I am. I'm like, I'm laughing at them, and here I am for episode 3, and I'm like, I might not show up. It's a good thing I started talking about this to my wife, because now I'm kind of motivated, because I do this type of shit all the time, where I start something and then I don't finish. I just quit and give up on it. So here we are, episode 3. I have a few topics to talk about. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to talk about them. But so we got to get those episodes uploaded. And the issue that I'm running into now is, let me pause and drink this. I'll drink it on camera. Let's keep it real over here. The issue that I'm running into now is although I'm saying I don't care about views and stuff, I kind of care. I'm not getting in. I mean, literally 0 views. 0 views. Not 1 view on anything. And it's starting to bother me a little bit. Actually, let's do something different. Let's do something different.
Pause.
So different. It's so different. That's Reggie Watts. Since y'all don't believe me, I mean, you believe me because you're not even there. But if you're watching this in the future, this is gonna be dope for you to see. No views. None. I'm not even watching them myself. I'm keeping it so pure. No views. And I'm kind of feeling like what I want to do is promote it. I'm thinking about promoting it. I got the money. It's like, man, go ahead and promote this shit, man. No views, man. But at the same time, I don't. I kind of want to see how long I can go. It's like a fasting. That's something else to talk about. Let me write that down. So I was gonna talk. It's something to talk about. I want to see how long I can go without telling anybody about my podcast or telling anybody to watch it. Man, it's been a long time since I did one. The 8th was, the last podcast I did was on the 7th, and I went. Well, it was a close to a weekend. The 7th was on a Tuesday. And I came and did the videos on Wednesday. And I think I went on my other channel and did some stuff on Thursday and Friday. Yeah, 2 days isn't enough days for me to get enough content, I guess. So it's been almost a week, man. That's pretty bad. But I want to see how long I can go without promoting it. I want to get a little library going of content. You know, a library of podcasts. I'm seeing this playlist button right here. Maybe I should work out. What is this? Maybe I create a podcast and yo, look at this. Who made this playlist? I didn't do this. Look at all these old ass songs on here from 7 years ago. This must be something that YouTube makes for you. Yeah. I like the story though. I like being able to say, yeah, remember last week we talked about this, or last episode I talked about this. So what's new? What happened in the world so far? First thing I want to talk about is oh, another thing is my strategy before what I want to do without my strategy for growing without promoting it is keywords. So basically, I'm doing the podcast and then the little subtopics that I talk about, like my advice. I talked about mostly everything I talked about last episode was about my kids and stuff and having kids. And then I have a video that says my advice to PewDiePie on his new baby. So PewDiePie had a baby, so I did a video on that. It didn't get any views, but that's my strategy is using them keywords. Watching eBay reselling videos instead of actually reselling. It's funny, man. The whole reselling thing, I'm kind of over it already, bro. I'm already over it. I'm like, I watched a bunch of videos and I'm like, you know what? That's not for me. I want to. It seems fun. It seems like a nice, but the thing I don't like about eBay reselling, the thing that kind of turns me off about it, or turned me off about it, was the the constantness of it. Like you're gonna always, if you're doing it right, you're gonna always have something that you need to ship. Like, and I'm not trying to be shipping, like going packing stuff up in boxes. That seems like the lame. That seems like the lame part. I think the lamest part. I think all of the reselling stuff is lame. I think it's all parts of it are lame except for the actual sale. That's probably the most fun part. The most fun part of reselling is when you say, oh, "I sold something," and then it's like, "Fuck! I gotta put it in a box. I gotta pack it up and nicely. Gotta find the right fitting box." So I think reselling, you have to be very efficient, and I just don't have an area. I mean, even though I have a huge house, like I'm on the third floor right now. Even though I have a huge house, I don't have an area that I want to designate for just putting stuff in boxes, putting packaging tape, tables for sorting. Like these guys have they have a whole shed that they dedicate to it. And I don't have a shed. I mean, I have a room that I could probably dedicate to it. But I want to though. So the new thing that I'm on right now is trading cards. So like you probably see right here, I have a bunch of these trading cards. Matter of fact, let's slide the table up. Okay, that's nice. Nice. So all of these cards are worthless. And I found out way too late. So last episode, I was talking about how my granddad, I bought all these trading cards from my granddad and how I was going to go through them and sort them by team, like these right here. These are all Detroit Dodgers. And this isn't even all of them. I kind of want to keep doing it because it's kind of fun to sort them. Like, that's fun. But when you start talking about the price of them, you're wasting your time. I'm wasting my time. It's like, I downloaded this app. I don't have my phone up here with me. But I downloaded this app that you can scan the picture and pull up the price of it, and they're all like 45 cents, bro. Like, then you think about it. Like if I count all these cards right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not gonna count them all, but it's probably like 100. This might be 100 cards right here, maybe 50. So let's say two stacks is $100 worth of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's still $100,300. But how much work? That's gonna be a lot of work for me. Psst, I'm already rich. I already got money. I don't need no money. So, um, if I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be for fun. Listing all these, is it gonna take me more than 45 cents worth of work to list this on eBay? 45 cents to list this. I would say if I could take a picture of this, and it fill in all the detail, AI will probably get us there. Like AI will probably get us there, bro, with what's going on. Which is actually dope. Like some people are scared of that AI stuff. I'm like, man, I'm let me be careful what I say here because I believe in what I say is powerful. But I almost want to say bring it on, man. I like the idea of taking a picture of this and it knowing exactly what to put in the field, and I just set the price. Even as far as quality goes, and these are near mint condition, near mint, near mint condition trading cards. Um, this is a David Nizzle, a 1994 David Missile. Nobody knows what the hell or who the hell he is. I mean, just imagine. Who? Just try to imagine what this guy is doing right now. I like to think about stuff like that. I like to think about what is this guy doing in his normal life right now. This guy was a Major League Baseball player in 1994. He's probably sitting at home wishing he tried harder. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, complete waste of time. Um, so and I got a ton more. Like, and I got stacked here. These are in cases for some reason, so I figured these are worth a little bit. But I started scanning them and looking at the names, like Eric Ritt, um, number two. He was a number 2 draft pick in 1994 to the Buccaneers. This is a rookie card, I think. Yep. And it's completely worthless. Completely worthless. No, but it's crazy. Like, so go moving forward. Let me reset up here. Going forward. So what I've been doing is I've been looking at the new stuff. I've been looking at new cards, seeing what the new meta is for trading cards, and I ordered me a pack of cards. I ordered a box of NBA hoops, the 2022 NBA hoops, and definitely going to. I mean, I kind of want to get into. It's like I see where I'm going though. Like I like the idea of flipping stuff. I like the idea of like collectibles, but going to yard sales and buying stuff and then flipping it on eBay, nah, probably not gonna do that. But I can see myself getting into trading cards. But I already see just from looking at this one card, the first one on top, rookie card. Don't sit on these shits. Don't hold them for long. Go ahead and sell them when they hot. What's another one? This is Dan Marino. This probably ain't worth shit. Probably ain't worth a thing. Let's see. If there's Herschel Walker, I just see a bunch of people. I ain't never. This one's Dan Marino, but it's in horrible shape. Dan Marino, very bad shape. Um, Dave McCown. There's nobody in here I know, bro. Eric Metcalf. That sounds familiar. Phil Simms, but it's nothing. Deion Sanders, but it's not a rookie. Yeah, if it ain't a rookie card, it ain't nothing. I think certain things like this Deion Sanders, like if they hip, like if they cool, it might go for something. 7 of 10. I kind of want to. I'm gonna leave this out. This is a 7 of 10. I'm looking at it. 7 of 10. That's pretty rare, man. Look at this. I got an OJ Simpson. Probably not worth dick, bro. Member of Pro Hall of Fame. Announcer collectible. Let's go through these real quick and see if we got Barry Sanders. Is this a number? No. Look at this old ass card, bro. Who the fuck is this? Who granddaddy is this, bro? Bob Greasy. Dan Marino. 3 of 10. Let's see, those might be worth something. But they're not graded. See, I'm kind of getting into it though. Cause I got so many of them, I kind of have no choice but to like learn about it a little bit. I gotta remember this is a podcast, so I gotta talk. This is in horrible condition. I mean, it's not even worth really. All right, let's see. Let's get another state. So I just now learned about the numbered cards last night. Like they have numbers on the back of them that tell you how many they made. Charlie Johnson, whose great granddad is this? Great granddad. This is from 19. Okay, the year's covered up. It's like 1973. Got another Barry Sanders award winner. 4 of 6, bro. Hopefully that's. I mean, it's got some. The edges are look pretty bad on that. Looking at me, bro. Sound like a fucking nerd. Gene Washington. This is from 1970. Steve Young. It's not numbered. Roger Starbuck. Mark Brunell. Sterling Sharp. It's not numbered. Isaiah Thomas. 45. Oh, that's of the whole pack. I don't think that's worth anything. Joe Namath. Warren Sapp. 16 of 20. I mean, this is a rookie card. I don't know. These seem like they should be worth something. I guess something is just like maybe $30. Ty Law, 12 of 20. First rounder. So my granddad, he had the right idea. Bean Testaverde, rookie. Another Barry Sanders. 4 of 6. Hold on. Okay, so hold on, man. We got. These both say 4 of 6. Aww. So it's not 4 of 6. How many 4 of 6s did you make? That just ruins my whole confidence in even going through these. This is Deion Sanders. 5 of 6. But I mean, you guys aren't keeping your word. Jason Kidd. 1 of 5. Charles Barkley. I bet I ain't showing him no more. I mean, they seem like they should be worth something, man. You know? Is it just me? I'm gonna leave these right here. Um, I kind of we'll go through the next step some other time. Yes, I'm really into cards now and flipping them. The idea of like opening a box and getting like I seen somebody open up a box, a hobby box of basketball select. And he pulled out a LeBron, $4,000 LeBron card. I'm like, damn, let me get some of these boxes. I'll take $4,000. I ain't too rich for 4K now. But getting the card for get out of the box and then selling it for $20. You know, I'd rather sit on it and watch it. I'd rather sit on a $20 card and watch it go to zero than selling it for 20. I'd rather get some rookie cards and just sit on them instead of trying to make a whole bunch of money back, you know? But that's definitely the wrong way to go about it. So yeah, what's next? Segueing. And I see why I see why podcast hosts make such a big deal about segues. So segueing over to aliens, bro, the aliens taking over. So I don't even think it's aliens now. There's been a lot of stuff happening. A lot of alien stuff been going on, and I'm just not really. I mean, I was believing it for like a day or so. I'm like, man, maybe aliens are finally starting to show up. Maybe it's time. But I think it's just turned out to be balloons because I looked on Twitter just like a few minutes ago, actually, and balloon shot down is trending on Twitter. Balloon rides canceled until further notice. That's funny. Chinese balloon shot down. See, I want to click on this, but I feel like it's gonna be some bullshit.
Package, rank 1, mistake. Charlie, Zulu, 535.
This looks fake.
Bullseye, 011 15
This is
64,000.
fake. See, this is what I don't like. I shot down over a lake.
On Saturday night, an object was shot down by NORAD over the Yukon. And then on Sunday, another flying object was discovered over Lake Michigan, which was ultimately shot down in Ontario, about 28 kilometers outside of Tobermory, Ontario. Both the US and Canadian government have been quiet thus far on facts, but there have been numerous reports these objects are likely from China, and the pilots don't understand where the propulsion is coming from. On Saturday night, an object was shot down by NORAD over the Yukon.
They don't know where the propulsion is coming from, so I guess they're just balloons. I'm gonna take it they're just balloons, man.
Yeah, so I'm not going to categorize them as balloons. We're calling them objects for a reason. Certainly the event off the South Carolina coast for the Chinese spy balloon, that was clearly a balloon. These are...
Yeah, I mean, I saw that one. That was a balloon. I saw them shoot it down. Did I talk about that? I saw them shoot it down and everything. It was incredible. And I saw that balloon floating. That definitely was a balloon coming down. There's no conspiracy about that one. But these other ones.
I am not able to categorize how they stay aloft.
So there's been an object shot down. Second object shot down Friday at the top of Alaska. Like the top of Alaska is all ice. Like there's nobody there to see that. There was nobody there to see that. Third object shot down in the Yukon. I mean, nobody saw it either. It's just all ice up there. This time of year, it's just all ice. And then radar anomaly detected. I seen that. I think I seen somebody a video of that, like some green lights shining above Montana today. Well, this was yesterday over Michigan. Object shot down. So yeah, I think something. I mean, I don't know, man. What could they be? I mean, what could they be? That it really is kind of weird that these objects are floating over us and nowhere else. And that kind of rules out aliens for me. Like, why would I've seen a joke where that there's like they're showing like a map of the world, and it's it was like alien point of view, and it's just the United States. It's just all water in the United States. So it's definitely not aliens. It's some type of balloons. And the thing that makes the most sense is it's some other country spying on us. Um, why? What are they spying? What is their? Um, I think if there's anything they're trying to see, it's our our military bases. So I think what they're doing is they're seeing where we have military bases. Um, because I guess Google Maps, if you try to look at a military base on Google Maps, it probably won't show you. So they have to get their own footage. And yeah, they're shooting them down, and they're not the weird part though is they're shooting them down, and then they're not showing what it is. Like, they're just keeping it like, come on, man, what's the big secret? Why you can't just show what it was? That's what's kind of weird. It's like they shoot it down and they're like, all right, we got it. All right, no, move along here, move along, nothing to see. It's like, come on, bro, it's something to see. Um, I even saw a video yesterday. I'm gonna try to find it real quick. It's crazy. There's a video that was going around with a UFO on a tractor trailer, and now I can't find that video anywhere. And then I said, oh, it's an old video because um UFO, Mr. UFO on a truck trailer. And I click on this link, it doesn't work. Let's see. And then I click on there's another one here. You ain't see the UFO ride past or your house on a tractor trailer, and I click on this one, and this shit don't work. So that's kind of weird. Um, so basically, I don't think that these are UFOs. But what's weird too, what's even weirder about this UFO or this unidentified flying object is what's going on, I believe, in Ohio. So if you type in UFOs on Twitter, you see all these videos of this massive explosion. The massive explosion poisoning of American citizens should be a much bigger story. Why isn't the media talking about Ohio more? I actually haven't heard anything about this.
Massive train derailed Friday, 20 of them carrying hazardous materials.
Okay, we don't need them. Like, if you're not a good media thing, don't put music over your shit. You can't hear let's find another one. So now I can't find one. I just typed in UFOs a few seconds ago and I couldn't see anything but that.
Massive train derailed
Oh my
Friday.
God, it's the only one we
20 of
got.
them carrying hazardous materials as flames lit up the sky in northeastern Ohio.
The evacuation order is in place for anyone within a mile radius of the crash site.
These aren't storm clouds. This is the fucking shit! The fucking shit they burn off in East Palestine! This is not fucking storm clouds! Look at it!
Well, I mean, obviously it's not storm clouds. I'm gonna be mad if I get copyright for that video, man. I'm gonna be mad. While we're stressed by pronoun UFOs and woke Jesus, it's important to remember that over 100,000 gallons of burning vinyl chloride is destroying the air, water, soil, and living creatures of Palestine, Ohio. This is one of the biggest ecological disasters in American history. So yeah, this is fairly weird. There'll be repercussions for generations. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm not really seeing anything about this. Um, let's give this a like because this is kind of concerning. And I have an audience. So I want people to know about this. Let's see.
These aren't these aren't storm clouds. This is the fucking shit that they burn off, the fucking shit they burn off in East Palestine. This is not fucking storm clouds. Look at it. This is over Darlington.
Yeah, man. I gotta say, it is some weird stuff going on these days. As far as like, there is some type of attack going on here, yo. Like, somebody's really trying to fuck with us because America's the shit, bro. I mean, I can't put it no other. We the shit,
This is their
bro.
fucking success.
Everybody wants to be here. My wife's from Poland. She came here. Everybody wants to. I don't see anywhere else that people are trying to get to. Like, so I'd be mad too. I'd be kind of jealous too if I was another country.
That ain't no fucking storm cloud. That's the fucking shit from East Palestine. They're fucking controlled burn.
But why?
I'm ready. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I get
I wish we
the fuck out of
could
here
get
too.
the fuck out of here.
Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get me a gas mask, nigga. Hold up, we need to suit up. Wave
Fucking
two.
greedy
This the next
motherfucker.
thing right here.
Impatient bitches. You could have fucking waited. You could have fucking cold the tanks. You could have transferred the contents. You didn't have to do this. You did it because of time and money. That's exactly why you did it.
Hold up, what did he say?
You could have transferred the contents. Motherfuckers. You fucking greedy motherfuckers. Impatient bitches. You could have fucking waited. You could have fucking cold the tanks. You could have transferred the contents. You didn't have to do this. You did it because of time and money. That's exactly why you did it.
So basically, it sounds like from listening to him, he seems like he knows what's going on. And that makes sense. They control burn. I thought it was a crash. I thought it was crashed derailment of a train. Hold on. Now in Poland, the Air Force shot down a UFO. Oh no. I think this is fake news because that's usually how rockets look when they leave the atmosphere. Like when Elon takes one of his ships into space at night, it looks like that. So I'm not sure how real this is. Let's look in deep. Let's dive in. Yeah, speaking French. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. Always check these videos. Don't just go off of what somebody says, man. I have to tell that to my family, like, yo, just because somebody says something doesn't mean it's true. Let's see. Train. Let's look up train derailed. Let's figure this thing out. Train derailed. This is must watch you. Follow you. Oh, okay. That means keep scrolling. Cloud chaser. Yeah, man. Because I mean, we're right downwind from that. So,
Never let you play me for a
like, come on, man. Like, why do people have to clout chase? It just, for me, when you put music and theatrics around it, it just invalidates everything that you're trying to, you know, you're trying to get out there because you're just trying to get some retweets. Like, what's up with some up close? Can I get some up close pictures? Yeah, this shit is weird, man. Or, I mean, I kind of want to say maybe it's not that big of a deal, but that shot from space, man, with the cloud, you can see the cloud. Okay. Hey, this is old, bro. Bro, what's up with all this old post? All right. Anyway, moving on. Um, I wanted to watch this video of H3 talking about Logan Paul because Logan Paul has been like an avid non-Christian. And me, I would say I'm getting closer to God these days. It's getting kind of scary. I'm seeing a lot of weird stuff in my life, like a lot of coincidences, and I'm not sure if that's God trying to tell me that he's there or if it's, you know, I don't even want to say the opposite of that, but, it's getting very AI-y. Like everything's like, I think I've talked about this before where I will see something something really random. Um, I'll say, well, I got a piece of toilet tissue right here for blowing my nose, right? And then I'll think about toilet paper, and then I'll go on YouTube, not even say it out loud. I'll go on YouTube, and really kind of when I say YouTube, it's like, okay, so if anything, it's like my brain waves or something are going out to the internet because I'll see like somebody talking about toilet paper, and it's so weird. And I'm like, man, what is that? Or and sometimes it'll happen in the real world. Like I'll see like a billboard or somebody talking about something. I need to write down these things when they happen so I can have better examples because they happen. It happens at least once a day. But basically, Logan Paul was basically he said something about the universe and what he thinks the universe and H3, who I'm not really a big fan of. I used to be a huge H3 fan. Um, Ethan Klein, in the early days when he was doing those reaction videos, I was a huge well, not in the early days, but I found him kind of late. But I subscribed to him because I liked those reaction videos. He kept it real. He called out people on bullshit. But now he's really leaning really left, man. And I'm not a lefty. So let's check it out. Look at this. And then, okay, anyway. So let's react to this.
Logan Paul had his first joint. This man is so
Logan Paul had his first joint. You know, like I saw him not fucking with. I mean, I don't like Logan Paul either, bro. But like, I don't like people like this that just be saying shit. Logan Paul had his first joint. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, yeah, like when I used to smoke heavy, this is what I would do. Yeah, maybe he did just smoke for the first time, bro. Cause this is kind of like some first smokers type thing. Like I remember when I first started smoking, I actually quit smoking not so long ago. So when I first started smoking, I giggle, and as I got older into my later 20s, I started to smoke, and then I'll be like, hold on a second. I'd be like, what the fuck? And shit would start getting really weird, and I get like, be on this type of shit. Time equals infinite. It just makes you overanalyze. But it's not overanalyze, it just makes you kind of like see what the truth is. But makes you seem like really goofy. And then this kind of stuff would stop. And then I went on this wave of like this whole, I don't know if I want to say narcissistic type of view where it's like, oh my God, it's only me. I'm the only thing, like very God complex type stuff. And I started feeling like, yo, everybody's just a robot, bro. What if everybody's a robot and I'm the only real? Because I only looked out of my eyes. I've never seen out of anyone else's eyes. So, and when I started getting like that and the weird dreams and stuff, I just kind of, I had bought my last half ounce, smoked through all that shit, and I haven't smoked since. So I'll say I'm about 3 weeks sober to the day. So let's see. So maybe he did just start smoking.
All the controversies, I think, really f***ed with him. This dude really thinks he's like a beautiful mind or some shit. I figured out the universe. This is the kind of cringe that actually gives me physical pain.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
He has an infinite sign. He says, infinite is a concept, doesn't exist in the natural universe.
Off to a great start.
That is an asterisk. God.
Right.
The music.
I'm not
Look at these clowns, man. Like, he's got these motherfuckers dressed up as, like, man, he better be paying y'all a ton of money, bro. He better be paying y'all a great deal. Because y'all starting, they getting weirder. I ain't watched this shit. I just seen, really what it is, I seen this pop up on my feed. I'm still subscribed. But I was like, I'm going to react to that. Because I read it, and I was like, okay, let's see what he's talking about.
a mathematician, but I don't think that that's true.
I think it's debated. There's a debate as if the universe is infinite or finite.
Yeah, is the universe infinite or finite? I've heard that when you get to the edge of the universe, it's a mirror, and that's kind of creepy because you're in front of the mirror right now. See, that's the type of shit I'd be like, oh fuck, if I was smoking. Oh fuck, I'm in front of a wall. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's what I've heard. Like, you get to the edge of the universe. If you could get to the edge of the universe, it's a mirror.
No, but he's not talking about if the he's just saying infinity as a concept doesn't exist.
Well, what does that mean?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
infinity
right off
as
the
a
bat
concept doesn't exist. I think what he means is there is no such thing as infinity. Everything has an ending. That's what it sounds like. I mean, I think you guys are overanalyzing it yourselves.
I think a little bit off the rails because it definitely does.
Well, I think what he means is, does infinite express itself in the natural world?
Right.
Or is it just something we've thought of in our minds?
Okay, well. You're giving him a little bit more credit than me.
Well, you know, he's not. He
Yeah,
is.
because you're a fucking hater, like all of y'all. This like I have the ability to not like somebody, and then they can grow on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like Logan Paul, but let's see what they say. Because yeah, in the natural world, there is no such thing as infinite in the natural world. Everything gets older, everything breaks apart, all trees die, even rocks, they last for millions of years, but they turn back to dirt. You know, so planets fizzle out, stars explode, you know, stars die. It seems like a pretty decent thought. But I mean, it ain't nothing crazy it ain't nothing that I couldn't have came up when I was high. He was definitely high. There ain't no question about that.
He is a genius and he deserves respect.
That's true.
He is actually nominated for the Nobel Prize in Mathematics and theoretical physics.
In the Millennium Prize.
They won the Nobel Prize.
Infinite is a concept. It doesn't exist in the natural universe. Yeah, so that's debated. Actually, you know what's interesting? Lately, the scientists think that the universe is finite. It's not actually infinite like previously thought.
Yeah, I think it's theorized that may be.
But
the
I
case,
mean,
yeah.
it's like, it's so theoretical. It's like, whatever. Then he goes, sphere circle is the God shape, celestial bodies. That one is a little.
Hold up, before you get, I want to get my thoughts. I don't want anybody else's thoughts mess with mine. Sphere/circles equals God shape, in parentheses, celestial bodies. Okay, I could fuck with that. Planets are round. They say the universe is round. Yeah. Round. Circles. Yep. I could fuck with that. See, what happens is, I know he was high. So, and when you high, you get a lot of the truth. So yeah. He was definitely high, man.
How do I say? Schizo.
Right.
It's like a little. I hate to use that word because I don't want to defame our schizophrenic.
Maybe he's just been playing
fan.
Destiny, the video game. The Traveler.
Maybe I wanted to say it's a little bit psychosis. He's experiencing, you know what I mean?
He's high, man. He smoked some weed.
Yeah, he was playing Destiny and he got really high.
Are you crazy?
Thought he had some sort of revelation here.
Sphere or circle is the God shape, celestial bodies.
Like, I missed the equation beforehand where circle could equal God. Like,
I think he's saying that because celestial bodies are all round, therefore
Well,
it's
everything. Yeah, I would agree with that because I like to say this: when you go in space, there is people flat earthers say this, and I was a flat earther for like 5 minutes, by the way, and I thought about it after I really thought about it. There is no up or down in space, so that's why the water sticks to the earth. That's like the biggest flat earther things. Well, why does the water fall off? Well, the water doesn't fall off because there's gravity. So you could fly to the earth. If I was an alien visiting Earth, depending on which way my ship is turned, is how I will perceive the Earth. We just have it this way because that's the way we perceive it. But if I flew to the Earth this way, the Earth would be upside down and I would visualize it from that way. Or if I flew to it from the south, I would visualize it, or from sideways. I see the south poles on the left and the poles on the left and the right. You know, so it depends on your orientation. So there is no up or down. If I'm in space, I look down, I see stars. I look up, I see stars. I look right, I see stars. I look left, I see stars. I look behind me, I see stars. So what is that? It's round. So yeah, it's
divine.
It's
Like
round.
titties.
It pushes
Like
out
titties.
in
I
all
got it.
directions.
And nipples
It's
are round.
round. It's like,
Titties
don't
are
try to fight it.
roundish.
See, that's what I don't like about H3 is they try to fight. They pick fights like when there doesn't need to be one. And then when they're wrong, they don't go back and say they were wrong.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting though? A lot of planets are not actually round, perfectly round. They're oblong because of the gravity.
Bro, see what I'm saying? They're round. That's a circle, bro.
And spinning.
I think all. I don't think they're perfect spheres.
They're not.
Yeah.
Who said anything about perfect spheres? You see what I'm saying? Nobody said perfect sphere. We said just round. It doesn't, meaning one point starts and then you go to another point and then it connects. That's a circle. You can do it. It can be wiggly circles, It's still one point that makes another point.
Not at all.
Interesting.
It's a circle.
Actually, a lot of them, there's like, it's more like a golf ball shape with the divots and ridges, and it's more oblong than it's perfectly spherical.
Ditch.
So I don't know if how that factors into the God equation.
Breasts.
Come on, man, move on.
I mean,
this is literally like sophomore year of my first joint.
Yeah.
And then you get sober and read it and go, dude, that's embarrassing. He posted this.
Seems a little more like shroomy to me than weed.
I mean, what he's saying is not false. It's just not as mind blowing as he might have thought it was for everyone else. Like he's saying that shit to like kids. Everyone else is like, oh yeah, we know, we smoked before, bro.
But perhaps. I have to assume Logan smoked weed before, right?
Yeah, I think he said once that he was smoking a lot.
Yeah, this seems like a mushroom trip taken too far.
Nah, I smoke weed and get that.
He says, let's see, the universe is likely finite. Okay, we touched on that. And contained and spherical. I don't know that it's spherical. I think that's debated. There's lots of...
How can you not say it's not spherical? See, you don't think. Go out in space, get away from the planets, and then look up, look down, look left, look right, look behind you. You're gonna you're inside of a circle. Like there's no way to. You don't know where the end of the circle is or the ball, but you're inside of a ball.
Lots of theories about what the shape of the universe is. It could be like a spider web kind of shape. It could be curved over itself. It being spherical.
Even a theory that it's somewhat flat, like a disc.
A flat, right. There's just 2D.
Yeah.
There's a theory that says that everything, the third dimension is just like a projection.
All you have to do is think about being in space. Think about what it would be like to be in space and not near any planets. You would be surrounded by a wall of stars in all directions. You wouldn't be on a flat surface. You wouldn't look up and see blackness.
So I'm kind of at
maybe
lost for words right now.
Yeah, so
this is why I had to start watching them, because they say stuff that ain't true. Like you just think, all you gotta do is think a little bit and be like, nah, man.
That is not known. Time equals infinite. So here he contradicts himself. He says, I didn't actually expect to break this down.
I'm enjoying it. Trying to following the shroom logic here.
So he says time does not express itself naturally, but then he says time is infinite. So that is.
But he's questioning that.
Is time infinite? Okay.
Right.
Eventually, all stars will die equals no more light.
Okay, heat death of the universe, yes. Entropy.
That's
got it.
deep, bruh.
Got it.
Like, yeah, see, that's my phone. Like, yeah, that is funny, because like, whoa, really? Like, come on, man, we all done thought of that before. If there's no more all stars die, it'll be eventually no more light, and it'll be darkness.
Do you know that stars will all burn out one day?
What?
If the universe is contained, has an end, can we assume apple in a box theory?
He's a little too advanced for me. I am not familiar with the
I don't know what the
box
fuck's
theory.
the apple. I'll be honest. I don't know what the apple
That is either.
Can you get me
Poe in care.
I gotta familiarize myself here. Yeah. Can we get some apple in the box, please? Legend. Katie says, I'm also having Wendy's Legend.
It's an expression of infinity. It suggests one iteration that if an apple is left in a box for billions of years, that its fundamental particles would theoretically go through every possible state change and then eventually return to its original state.
I'm sure he's super.
Okay, so if you leave an apple in a box and just leave it in space, forever, it'll go through everything and turn back into itself. That don't make sense.
Timeline
theory.
Yeah.
Cool. So the apple.
Oh, somebody said it's that Netflix documentary about infinity. Oh, this is okay.
So
he sat down and watched this.
He watched something, and now he's like an expert.
Okay, got it.
Now he's like a deep thinker.
Right.
Like, I hate people like that, though. Like, he's not there to defend himself. So he's like, they're just making us. He's like, man, no, man, no, man. Because I've been like this myself. Like, as a YouTuber, people make videos about me and say stuff that ain't true. I'm like, man, I can't even defend myself.
Okay, so we got an apple in a box. When everything is dead and dust becomes a dense collection of matter because of gravity, black holes everywhere. Okay.
No, that don't make sense.
Universe essentially collapses in on itself. That is a huge leap.
Mhm.
That is a huge fucking leap there, bro. Universe essentially collapses in on itself. High density and temperatures, Big Bang. That, I mean, listen, I think it's interesting that you think you're the first person that thought about this.
Yeah,
Obvious-
that's what's funny is he thinks he's the first person. I think as smokers, we all go through that type of process of, you know, figuring out what you start thinking. Especially the most dangerous thing you can do as far as that goes is smoke by yourself. You smoke by yourself, that's when you're gonna start going down that rabbit hole. But everybody's had that thought, bro. Like, you're not the first one to think about that shit.
Obviously,
what I do respect about Ethan, even though I haven't been liking this fucker for a couple months now, is he does like bring the egos down and makes yourself feel like, okay, I'm not the only one in the universe. Okay, it's cool. Yeah, he's, you know.
I don't want to discourage people from having fun thought experiments.
What if he's right? What if he's right?
Well, yeah, because he
probably is right. That probably it. I mean, because we've all had that thought and come to the pretty much same conclusion. All stars die, so it's gonna be all darkness. So damn, the universe is gonna die one day. And it's like, okay, now what? What the fuck? You still gotta go to work in the morning, nigga. Like, what?
Predominant theory of the universe, the big crunch about 20 years ago.
I think most physicists are
out
off that at this point.
Yeah, it's out.
It's a nice thought, though.
Mm-hmm. And I like his mini diagram of the apple in the box.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. There's the apple.
Mm-hmm. He did a little like shiny speck on the apple so that it
Right. There's a light source.
Yeah, you know, the layout here from a design perspective, I don't hate. It's kind of aesthetically pleasing to look at his psychotic ramblings.
That is nice.
Sell it as an NFT next.
Oh, maybe.
Very Doc Brown.
What was that movie, 22? Remember that with fucking Jim Carrey? Where he was like psycho just writing shit?
Oh,
Can you get me a picture of that?
23? Was it 23, I think?
Yeah, something like that.
The number 23.
I see 23 everywhere.
Yeah, it is pretty this is how everybody wants to write.
Yeah, the number 23.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I want it to be the big crunch, but as far as evidence goes, that's not the predominant theory right now, unfortunately. Here's Logan, by the way, as he writes this up.
I see the chat's agreeing with me. They're admiring the penmanship, the layout.
Really?
Yeah. No, I mean it's a pleasing document that he's put together.
Kim Bluebird.
I mean, I be seeing the number 23 everywhere
gotta
too.
compliment
That's
him.
another thing. I be seeing numbers over and over. But I mean, numbers is math. It's like I try to downplay it, but maybe it shouldn't be downplayed. Maybe I should pay more attention to it. I don't know.
For something, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So
the bear.
he goes, the universe, black holes are everywhere. Universe collapses on itself. I don't understand how that, because the black holes are going to be spread out like billions of light years.
You left me in a black hole of rage and confusion.
Well, it seems that he's not buying into the entropic heat death theory of the universe, where everything keeps expanding, and because if black holes, by their nature, are, matter that gets condensed so tightly that it creates a singularity. So for there to be black holes everywhere, it would have to be a crunch type situation that's going on.
Well, that is the theory, is that by the end of the universe, there will be black holes everywhere as stars exhaust their fuel and collapse in on themselves. Black holes radiate energy. It's called Hawkins radiations, and they will, over the course of trillions of years, also evaporate.
Burn out.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, what happens to the black holes? So
yeah, burn out. So we got a Big Bang. Universe repeats itself. Life is a cycle. We become the apple again. Conclusion. Nothing matters. Oh, thanks, bro. All that for that. Oh, nothing matters except love. How the fuck? I didn't.
A little bit of a leap there.
Not that I disagree, but how did this come from this theory? All that matters is love.
No, all that matters is right now. Nothing else. What happened a second ago doesn't matter anymore. What happens in a few minutes, I mean, it matters, but the only real thing is right now. That's you worrying about the Big Bang and all that. All we can really focus on and should be paying attention to is what we're doing right now. And how to make the next now better. You know?
Aren't you the guy that like just ruined people's life with a dumb this crypto zoo scam? Love, love, love. Cut to CoffeeZilla's video. I lost $50,000. Love. And then Logan's like, what kind of idiot? This guy did crypto scams and his son invested. Fucking idiot. Love.
To try to confuse the shit out of the jury
here.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Any questions?
I agree with that too. Do you think we could use this as him endorsing Love's visa?
Oh, course of a trap.
That's Mike. Maybe he can get a
All right.
in Logan.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm.
No longer apply crypto on Twitter or something.
Yeah.
I shit my pants today.
Here's Logan Paul writing, "Love is like gravity." Crunching all the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But hold on, black holes and wormholes. You haven't mentioned wormholes yet. Laws of physics no longer apply. That's not true to wormholes. That is true to singularities of black holes. Wormholes are actually predicted by
just recently. There was big
Einstein.
news about that.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm. They were able to simulate.
What's
one
even
on a
more
quantum
what's more
computer.
interesting is how he wrote in different types of pens. Like he was doing shit like this. He had a pencil. Get the big marker and put it back. Like, come on, man. Trying to make it pretty. Just write the shit down, bro.
Really? I
Earlier
didn't know
this
that.
year or last year. Yeah, it's kind of a trip.
So laws of physics no longer apply. So yeah, actually the laws of physics do apply theoretically to a wormhole. It's just the bending of time-space. The multiverse, how the fuck you get to that?
Yeah, we're going off the rails a little bit.
But who, what, created, and why? God. Okay.
All right.
Standing ovation.
All right. We did it.
Awesome, bro.
Checkmate, atheists.
He literally did all this just to be like, we don't know, and it's God. It's like, yeah, everybody's been saying that for like the entire history of humanity, bro. You didn't revolutionize anything.
Didn't he just get in shit for making fun of his co-host for believing in God? Wasn't that a thing?
Yo.
Yeah, right.
He
I
was.
thought he was.
God.
Oh, interesting.
I found God, bro.
I feel like this has to be something bigger, like an NFT project, like Cam said. I don't think he made it, honestly.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Nah, I think
Why
it
would
looks
you
too
post?
good.
But he
It
thinks
looks too good.
Hold on. You think that he's like, this is dope. I want to post it and pretend I wrote it.
Yeah, or it's like a merch line or some dumb shit.
Somebody said this is literally the Netflix doc. The doc ends with love as its conclusion too. So yeah, I think took some mushrooms, sat down, watched a trippy documentary,
Took some notes.
threw it up on Twitter. I think that's the most likely explanation.
Let's read the
He
comments.
thought he had a test.
Yeah.
Where'd you get your shrooms from? All right, here, let's read the.
All right. That's pretty much it for today. This is a good episode, 1 hour and 10 minutes. Episode 3. Am I still going? I'll keep it going. Subscribe if you're watching this. If you're watching episode like 500 and I'm still going, you're like, well, let me go back to this first episode, see what it was like. That's it, man. Peace.